Hey guys, Hector here, and I finally got my hands on BABYMETAL Metal Resistance CD DVD limited edition version. It just came in the mail today. So this is what's going to happen. Since I already reviewed the English version of Metal Resistance, and this is mostly the same, at least for the CD part. If you haven't seen that, links in the description at the end of the video and in the eye. Click the eye in the top right corner. So I'm going to unbox this or unwrap it, whatever you want to call it, so you guys can see exactly what's inside at the exact same time that I see what's inside. Then I'm going to play the two songs that are unique to this version or the Japanese versions. I'm going to listen to them just for myself, maybe give you a little clip so you guys can hear them, and then give you my thoughts, my personal thoughts. And then I'm going to play the DVD version. There's 7 performances on the DVD. I can't show you all the performances because that's kind of like copyright infringement or whatever. So I'm going to play those myself. Maybe I'll get a few really short, quick snippets or whatever, and then put that in, and then I'll give you a review on that. So yeah, let's unwrap this and see what's inside. But first, let's take a look at the front and back, and you can see me because it's a super shiny cover. So BABYMETAL, Metal Resistance. There's Metal Resistance right here. BABYMETAL Metal Resistance CD DVD. Then right here it says track listing: Rotor Resistance, Karate, Awadama Fever, Yava, Amore, Metataro. This is the one that's only in the Japanese versions, Syncopation. Then GJ, Susanger, No Rain, No Rainbow, Tales of the Destinies, and then the one, which is the Japanese version. Or I'm going to see if it's Japanese and English or only Japanese. So, let's see what's going to go on with that. And then the DVD is from Tokyo Metropolitan Rock Festival 2015, May 24th, 2015. There's Mekitsune, Ine, Catch Me If You Can, Headbanger, Rotor Resistance, Gimme Chocolate, and Ijime Dame Zettai. And then here, approximately 38 minutes for the DVD, MPEG2 color. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. But it's all NTSC, so it's region free, I guess. 16:9 aspect ratio. Linear PCM stereo. I still don't get why they have DVDs. Like, why don't they have Blu-rays? I know the one limited edition has Blu-ray, but yeah, come on. So let's try and take the shrink wrap off. So I noticed a lot of Japanese CDs come with this little paper spine or whatever. I kind of find it annoying, but whatevs. I usually don't throw them away. And I forgot to mention that this also came with it. I'm not sure what's up with it. Is it like a sticker or something? Or I don't know, because it's kind of shiny on this side, but it's just paper on this side, and I don't really see. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess it's kind of like a sticker, sort of. I don't know. Anyways, let's open this up. So here we have BABYMETAL Metal Resistance. I still haven't gotten the English CD because I have to wait till April 15th to get that one. So I don't know if the Japanese CD looks different from the English CD. And there's the DVD. Pretty much the same. Let's take out this little slip, booklet, whatever you want to call it first. I hate when these get stuck on the little plastic nubs in there. What the heck? Comes apart. So we've seen this before, the credits and Su-Metal, Yui-Metal, Moa-Metal, Scream and Dance, and all that junk. Produced by Koba Metal. Yeah, just credits. What is this exactly? I am not sure what that is. And then inside, we have this BABYMETAL World Tour 2016 tour final at Tokyo Dome. And stuff for the members only thing, I guess. And this thing, what is this? Oh, the lyrics. In Japanese, of course. and who created the lyrics and the music and the arrangement for some of them. That's cool, in case you're curious. So yeah, the lyrics for all of them. Well, let's see if this is English and Japanese. Yeah, this is English and Japanese for the one. So there's an English only version, and then the Japanese is Japanese and English mixture. So it's not only Japanese. And then all the other ones. Track listing and all that good stuff. And what's on this side? Huge poster-like thingy. Try and get a better look at it. There you go. That's pretty badass. See, this should be the cover of the CD, or the cover of the albums, or whatever. Not just this, because this is just kind of plain in my opinion. I like the really awesome artwork like this. That's just my opinion. Alright, so I'm going to listen to the 2 songs on the CD, Japanese CDs only, and then I'll give you my little opinion or review or whatever. Seems more like rock than metal. At least at first. Oh shit, the double bass, man. Damn, this is really freaking good. The other songs seem more darker or heavier metal. The lighter metal ones seem more popish, like All Without My Fever and Karate. This one doesn't seem as popish, but it's not heavy or dark. It's more of an upbeat metal. Well, it's almost like a harder rock than metal, but there are some parts that seem more metal than just plain rock, if that makes sense. Alright, so that was Syncopation, 4 minutes and 8 seconds long. I already pretty much said all I had to say while I was listening to it, I guess. I just wasn't expecting that. It seemed more like a Scandal song. I don't know if there's any Scandal fans out there, another Japanese rock band. Because it seemed more rock than metal most of the time, but there were some small parts that seemed kind of metal. And it was just a really freaking good song. So if anybody out there only has the English version, I definitely recommend getting the Japanese version, at least for Syncopation. Alright, now for the one, as I said when I was checking out the insert, it seems to be both English and Japanese, so it's going to be more like a live concert version. And it's pretty much the same runtime. It says 6:29. The one English version was 6:30. There's probably like half a second difference. I don't know. Let's check it out. So yeah, it's pretty much the same as the English version, except it has English and Japanese in it. So it's more like the live concert version. And as I said when I was doing the original Metal Resistance review, I would like it if it was exactly like the live concert version. Well, maybe not exactly the whole 9 minutes and 30 seconds, but how the ending actually ends in the concert version. And then in the CD version, it just fades away. And then that's the end of the CD. But, so yeah, that's it for the song differences. Now I'm going to check out the DVD and then report back on it, I guess. I just finished watching the DVD, which was the Tokyo Metropolitan Rock Festival 2015. There wasn't really much different compared to all the other DVDs and Blu-ray releases. Well, it was actually the first time in quite a while that I watched a DVD of like a live performance, movie or otherwise, because I might watch like animation in DVD, but actual live people DVD, I usually just stick with Blu-ray. So the quality wasn't as bad as I remember, or it wasn't as bad as I was gonna expect, but it still definitely wasn't as good as Blu-ray. But anyways, so it was okay. Performances were all during the day, so that was different from all the other DVD and Blu-ray releases, because the other DVD and Blu-ray releases are in a concert hall and it's all dark. Sometimes they have pyro and lasers and light shows and all that kind of stuff. This was all out in the middle of the day, so there was no pyro, there were no lights. Well, there were lights, but you couldn't really see any difference because it was in the middle of the day. But since they only did 7 songs and it was about 38 minutes long, it seemed like they put more emphasis in their dance moves, because, you know, they didn't have to prepare for a whole hour plus show and, you know, reserve their stamina. So they're like, it seemed like they're really going at it, at least in my own opinion. So as I said before, the first song was Megitsune, pretty much same as usual. Ine was second, same as usual. Third was Catch Me If You Can, and it had that little extended intro from the Kami band. Fourth, Headbanger, same as usual. Fifth, Road to Resistance. So in a couple of the live performances of Road to Resistance, the band usually stops and then they play to the crowd. This one, the band didn't stop, but they still played to the crowd a little bit. And same with 6, Gimme Chocolate. They played to the crowd a little bit, and then the band sort of stopped. They didn't really stop. They just, you know, lowered their music or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? And then 7th was Ijime Dame Zettai. In this one, Sue Metal didn't do, you know, that little intro thingy where it, you know, the piano plays and then she just kind of does a little intro and speaks out, you know, this whole little scenario sort of thing. I don't know, whatever. That didn't happen. It just went straight into the song, and then that was it. And there were a ton of people in the crowd, and like usual, they're really getting into it. I was kind of surprised how much they're getting into it, since it was out in the middle of the day in the sunlight, and it says this was in May. And I was also surprised that the girls weren't really breaking a sweat, and it was 38 minutes of dancing around and stuff in the sunlight. Well, they weren't in the sunlight as much as the crowd, but still, they hardly broke a sweat. And I heard, well, May is not really summer, but it's kind of getting into summer. But I just hear summertime in Japan is brutal, not just because of the heat, but the humidity, and it's just like, on you. But again, I haven't been yet, so this is just what I hear. Maybe it's not super hot in May. Maybe it has to go into June and July before it gets really, really hot and humid. So, I don't know. So, I guess that's it for the BABYMETAL Metal Resistance CD, DVD, limited edition version. I do have the CD, DVD, limited edition version of the original BABYMETAL concert. I still have not opened it, because I'm not sure if I do want to open it. So, I'm going to ask you guys, leave a comment telling me if you guys want me to open the original CD, DVD, BABYMETAL album version. And also tell me if anybody got the CD, DVD version of Metal Resistance. And tell me what your guys' thoughts are on, like, Syncopation and the Japanese version, well, it's Japanese-English mix version, and the Tokyo Metropolitan Rock Festival 2015. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comments. And I guess that's it. Thumbs up this video if you liked it or appreciated me doing it or whatever. And subscribe to my channel for more BABYMETAL stuff. Because remember, I still have 2 more Metal Resistance versions. I have the one limited edition Metal Resistance version, which already shipped from Japan. So maybe it'll be here in about a week. I don't know. It usually seems to take about 6-7 days to get from Japan to here, and then through customs and all that stuff. So I still got that, plus the mystery box or mystery bundle or whatever they called it from Go Merch. That doesn't ship until April 15th. So I'm going to be doing those. Subscribe if you want to see those. And I, of course, I don't just do BABYMETAL stuff. I do a bunch of Japanese and otaku related stuff. You know, the other product reviews, sometimes anime, sometimes live performance things. I still want to do other Japanese band live concerts that I have purchased and I haven't really reviewed. So I want to do those, and then I'll do stuff like cosplay and stuff, and just vlogs and just a bunch of different things. So if you want to see any of that, definitely subscribe, because more is going to be coming in the future.